Here's our strategic plan for 2022 to 2027. Our mission, working together for the well-being and safety of children, youth, and families. Our vision, strong partnerships, safe communities, healthy children, youth, and families. Our values, family-focused, child-youth centered, accountable, caring, collaborative, truthful, and respectful.
Hello, on behalf of the Board of Governors of Northeastern Ontario Family and Children's Services, I'm pleased to announce the launch of the agency's new strategic plan for 2022 to 2027. I would like to begin by acknowledging the Indigenous people of all the lands that we are each on. Neofax's catchment area of Cochrane-Temiskaming is located on James Bay Treaty 9 territory and the Robinson-Huron Treaty of 1850, the traditional territory of the Ojibwe, Cree, Oji-Cree, Algonquin, and Métis people. We recognize and honor the ancestral and unceded lands of all First Nations, Inuit, and Métis peoples that call this nation home. We are grateful to have the opportunity to live and work on this territory, and we thank all the generations of people who have taken care of the land and their many contributions to shaping and strengthening our communities. This recognition of the contributions and historic importance of Indigenous people is connected to our collective commitment to make the promise of truth and reconciliation real in our communities. We are especially mindful of Canada's colonial history and the historic legacy and ongoing role of the child welfare system on Indigenous children, youth, families, and communities.
This year marks the 10th anniversary of Neofax. In 2012, the amalgamation of our three legacy agencies was established, forming a new organization to service the entirety of the districts of Cochrane and Temiskaming. Neofax was built upon the strengths of each legacy organization and remains committed to providing a wide range of innovative, evidence-based, quality programs and service to children and families throughout the region. As we define the focus of our work over the upcoming years, this strategic plan will serve as a roadmap as we actualize the important work identified in our mission, vision, and values. Reconciliation, equity, partnerships, and innovation will guide much of our journey forward. We recognize that while it will take time to fully achieve our strategic goals, we are committed to improving outcomes for all children and families served.
Neofax is pleased to offer a number of programs in our child and youth mental health, youth justice, community-based, and prevention services. Our mental health teams support children, youth, and their families through intake, counseling, therapy, crisis support, intensive, and live-in treatment services. We also offer specialized assessment and consultation services where further assessment is needed. Our youth justice programs provide structured programming for youth who are in conflict with the law, with the goal of assisting them to succeed in the community and encourage opportunities for restoration. Our community-based programs include the Intensive Service Coordination Program for parents and legal guardians of children with complex special needs who require case management services. As well, the Supervised Access Program provides a safe, neutral, and child-focused setting for visits and exchanges. Lastly, the Early On Child and Family Centers and Brighter Futures programs support parents and caregivers, early learning and development in children 0 to 6.
Neofax offers child welfare services that are mandated by the Child, Youth and Family Services Act. Our child protection services work in collaboration with families to develop a service plan that ensures the safety and well-being of children by coordinating essential supports with other community partners and extended family. We offer alternative arrangements to accommodate various schedules, and our emergency after-hours services are available 24/7. We are currently implementing the principles of signs of safety to have better outcomes for children, youth, and families. This family-led approach to safety planning allows us to hear the voice of the child and gives the family every opportunity to come up with and apply their own solutions when concerns about a child's safety or well-being are brought to our attention. We work hard to keep families together and children at home. 90% of the children and youth we serve in child welfare remain in their own homes and their families receive supportive services. When children cannot remain with their primary caregivers and kin placements are not available, foster care placements provide children and youth with a safe family setting. We are pleased to offer dedicated programs to support youth in transitioning to adulthood through voluntary youth service agreements for 16 and 17-year-olds, as well as continuing care services for youth 18 to 21. We value the voices of our youth and the contributions they make to improving our services through groups such as the Youth Advisory Committee and the New Mentality groups. Our adoption services include supports to parents applying to become adoptive parents, birth parent counseling, as well as adoption disclosure for those seeking information about their adoptions. Our volunteer services enhance and strengthen the agency's services. Our dedicated volunteers contribute to the overall care and well-being of the children, youth, and families they support.
Neofax offers a full range of corporate services to support the programs and services we deliver to children, youth, and families. Corporate services include information technology, continuous quality improvement, financial services, and other administrative professionals.
At Neofax, our employees are our most valuable resource. Our agency is staffed by over 300 highly skilled and dedicated professionals who truly care about the children, youth, and families we serve. Our employees are innovative leaders in their respective areas of expertise with tremendous dedication to the work they do in serving our diverse northern communities.
Our strategic directions: children, youth, and families. Ensure personalized and innovative services to meet the unique and distinct needs of all children, youth, and families. Community partnerships. Build reciprocal relationships to create integrated and seamless services that leverage the full capacity of the diverse communities we serve. Organizational development. Ensure that the power of equity, diversity, and inclusion, EDI, nurtures a consistent culture of caring. Our goals for children, youth, and families. Ensure that an equity, diversity, and inclusion lens is applied to all processes, including client-specific plans for children, youth, and families. Collaborate with Indigenous and other community organizations and equity-seeking groups to provide improved services for children, youth, and families, and communities. Create holistic community support and/or transition plans for children, youth, and families served by Neofax. Nurture and strengthen feedback mechanisms for children, youth, and families. Expand outreach, hours, and locations to improve access. Improve quality, client experience, and outcomes of services. Our goals for community partnerships. Work with First Nation communities and urban Indigenous organizations to build new relationships and strengthen services based on truth and reconciliation. Engage other community organizations and other equity-seeking groups where appropriate to deliver the most effective, appropriate, and sensitive services. Engage in partnerships with other providers and agencies to strengthen the circle of care with a focus on prevention and early access and coordination. Engage the community in agency and service system transformation. Our goals for organizational development. Apply an anti-oppressive, anti-racism EDI lens to staff and board recruitment and development and agency procurement. Develop EDI accountability mechanisms in our day-to-day processes that are aligned with the culture of caring. In consultation with Indigenous and other community stakeholders and equity-seeking groups, embed culturally safe services within the agency. Support the physical, mental, and emotional well-being of staff, volunteers, and caregivers. Develop an innovative service and support model that meets the unique needs of children, youth, and families, as well as staff. Design professional development and succession plans to build long-term staff capacity throughout the agency and address recruitment and retention challenges. Support services, outcomes, and agency decisions using evidence-informed approaches.
In closing, I want to express my appreciation to all our stakeholders, including our employees, clients, community partners, volunteers, resource families, and Board of Governors who provided feedback during the consultation process that began in 2021. Their significant input and engagement through the consultation process contributed to the overall development of the strategic plan. Throughout the next 5 years, we will share updates about the progress and development of the priorities for our strategic plan for 2022 to 2027.
Miigwech, merci, thank you. We're thankful to all our internal and external stakeholders who provided their feedback through facilitated focus group discussions and surveys. To learn more about our strategic plan, please visit our website at neofax.org.